Ravensbrück Asylum. Even the name sends chills down your spine. It's a place where darkness lingers, where suffering echoes through the ruins. This abandoned asylum holds a sinister history. Locals speak of it in hushed tones. They tell tales of unimaginable horrors. Ravensbrück was once a place of hope, a sanctuary for the mentally ill. But something went terribly wrong. The asylum became a prison. The caretakers turned tormentors. The cries of the innocent were silenced within these walls. This is a place where evil took root, where despair seeped into the very foundation. We are here to confront the darkness, to give a voice to those who were silenced, to uncover the truth behind Ravensbrück Asylum. Behind Ravensbrück's imposing facade, a living hell awaited. Patients forgotten by the world endured unspeakable cruelty. They were subjected to horrific medical experiments, lobotomies performed without anesthesia, electroshock therapy pushed to dangerous limits. The air was thick with the stench of decay, the cries of the tortured echoing through the corridors. Patients were restrained, left in their own filth. Starvation was a common punishment. Many were driven to madness. The staff, desensitized to the suffering, became monsters themselves. They ruled with an iron fist, their cruelty knowing no bounds. The patients lived in constant fear, their minds and bodies broken by the relentless torture. Ravensbrück was a place where hope went to die, where the cries for help were met with only silence. Ravensbrück operated under a veil of secrecy. No visitors were allowed inside. The horrors that unfolded within, hidden from the outside world. Families of patients were kept in the dark, fed lies about the care their loved ones were receiving. The asylum staff maintained a code of silence. Anyone who dared to speak out was silenced. The authorities turned a blind eye. Whether through ignorance or complicity, they allowed the atrocities to continue. Rumors of the horrors within Ravensbrück did eventually surface, but they were dismissed as the ravings of the insane. No one dared to challenge the asylum's authority. The truth remained buried within the asylum walls. Section 4. Tragedy strikes, death and devastation. Death was a constant presence at Ravensbrück. Thousands of patients died within its walls, their deaths attributed to illness or unknown causes, but the truth was far more sinister. Many were murdered, their deaths covered up by the asylum. Then, one fateful night, tragedy struck. A fire, fueled by negligence and despair, ripped through the asylum. Flames consumed everything in their path, the screams of the trapped patients echoing in the night. The fire raged for hours, reducing Ravensbrück to a smouldering ruin. Hundreds perished. The official story blamed faulty wiring, but many believe it was an act of arson, a desperate attempt to destroy the evidence of the asylum's crimes. Section 5. Echoes of Suffering, the haunting of Ravensbrück. Today, Ravensbrück Asylum stands as a chilling reminder of man's capacity for evil. The air is heavy with the weight of suffering. The walls whisper tales of unimaginable pain. It is a place where the veil between the living and the dead is thin. People report seeing apparitions, hearing the screams of the tortured patients, the spirits of Ravensbrück, unable to find peace. They wander the halls, seeking justice for the horrors they endured. Ravensbrück is a place that stays with you long after you leave. A stark reminder that the darkest chapters of history are often written in the shadows. We came here seeking answers. What we found was a darkness that chills the soul.